this piece that's bouncing, it's actually sitting on the front, because the wheel, when this thing breaks, when this spring bar breaks, the whole car does this number right here. It goes like this, okay? And that piece, that spring piece, is in between the two suspension members, and it's leaning against this back part of the A-arm, okay? And the piece that's off of it, I swear it looked to me like it was, it had 3 lines like this, and they were all hitting Ayrton in the side of the helmet like this. So you're looking at it this way. He takes this piece and he goes like this, wham, like this. And when he takes this piece, he goes like this. Instantly, this right suspension piece comes loose and whacks him in the head. Now he's fighting this as it comes off the track. It's whacking him in the head. He bounces off the track, lands in the gravel. As soon as it lands in the gravel, both rear wing struts break and the wing breaks backwards, which causes the car to accelerate. And I saw that in the telemetry too, and I said, why in the hell is the car accelerating at the wall? Why would he do that? Well, he didn't do that. He had no control. When you take the downforce off, you're taking off 500, 600, 700 pounds of force off the car, which slows it down. And you actually, it's just like getting a turbocharger boost right at the wall. Well, at the same time this is going on, when the car lands in the gravel, and same time this is going on, the car lands in the gravel, rear wing breaks back, car accelerates for the wall. This bar is whacking, the end of this bar, the pieces are whacking Ayrton in the face. He takes that bar and he goes wham! And when he goes wham, the most heartbreaking part of this accident happens, because it's confirmation of how hard that right suspension bar hit Ayrton in his head. Because his head lifts this far up in the car like this, right before the car hits the wall. Right before the car hits the wall. And I saw this in clear pictures of this accident. It's literally, you have to stop, bring it back, stop. And if you have an excellent video copy and you have the ability to do it by hundredths of seconds, you will see a white flash, because it's a white flash. It doesn't come up as yellow because the distance is so far, but you can see the side of his car. You can actually see when he throws this piece down like this, that left front tire goes like this. Now, why does it go like this? The reason it goes like this is because this suspension part has come loose and it pulls back. And when it pulls back, it pulls that wheel like that, that left wheel like that. It's actually turned like this towards a wall because he has no control. So you see it go like this, that left wheel goes like this. You see Ayrton's head go up like this, and that shows you how far that suspension piece went into his brain, right before the car hits the wall. Here's another thing that you need to know. When the car hits the wall, the tire is up here. The tire's up here. He didn't hit the wall with the tire down here. The tire's up here. And how do I know? You can know. You can confirm it. Look at the mark on the side of the cockpit. The side of the cockpit clearly shows where the wheel is. This is after it's killed him. After the suspension attached to that wheel has killed him. And that's why when the car hits the wall, it explodes off the car and goes sailing skyward. So the car spins around, stops in the track. Ayrton has sustained a horrific fatal injury to his brain. The helmet has a huge crack in it right here, which you can see in the pictures. But his visor has slipped down like this when the car stops. If you ever get to see the long version of the long shot of the marshals at the side of the car, you will see that the marshals will not approach the car because they see blood just running out from underneath the helmet like a water fountain. Blood, and he's breathing out blood and brain tissues. And he's probably saying stuff too. but a large marshal walks over to the car and takes his fingers and takes the visor, and it's broken, and he takes it like this, and he goes like that, and he just throws it down. And he's horrified by what he sees. Ayrton Senna's entire area here, his eye is probably hanging out like this, and he is breathing in and out blood and brain tissue, and he's dying. And the last movement that Ayrton Senna makes in the car, before that guy approaches the car, he looks over, and I swear to God, it looks to me like he looks over at them like, why won't you people help me? Why are you just standing here? Why won't you help me? He looks over like this. That's the last move he ever makes alive. Ayrton is taken out of the car dead, and he's revived, and he's kept alive on heart and lung machines so that they can say that he died in the hospital, not at the track, and they can finish the race. When you look at the side of his car in the picture, there's a good picture of his car smashed up, and there's a good picture on the Cinephiles of his helmet, and you'll see there's blue paint right here on his helmet, and there's blue paint on the side of his car, the color of which is the exact same. There's no blue paint there on his helmet. It's yellow and green. Somebody was trying to hide something, or somebody was being really coy about the damage to the side of the car that they wanted to hide, and the damage on his helmet that they wanted to hide. So this guy went into a turn, the most talented racing driver, one of the most talented racing drivers who ever lived, and he left out of that turn a dead man. So nobody can argue the fact that Ayrton Senna dying that day changed auto racing forever. Just like people like Jules Bianchi and Maria Della Vota changed racing and saved a French racing driver's life who hit a guardrail recently. But neither of them was sitting in a car that everything had been designed to make him lose control. So I just want you to remember that Ayrton Senna had no choice of what happened on May 1st, 1994. And that makes me sick.